Oh, okay. Look, I woke up like 5 minutes ago, it feels like. So, I don't know. We're just here at this point. But something cool kind of just popped up out of nowhere. Um, so I was scrolling through my release radar on Spoofy. Um, and basically was just trying to see what was new in the world of metal music since that's most of my release radar. And I saw that somebody did a cover of Bark at the Moon, which originally was done by Ozzy Osbourne. So it's one of his biggest songs of all time, amassing almost 9.3 million views, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even more. Maybe the decimal's somewhere else. I don't fucking know. Anyway, but another band that I'm very familiar with, Powerwolf, decided to do a cover of this song, and honestly, it's extremely fitting considering it's Powerwolf. Yeah, it's just I remember growing up and hearing Ozzy on the radio because my dad played classic metal for the most part, and so we have a local kind of like classic rock slash metal depending on time period kind of thing. We have a radio station for it, and so he would turn that on when there was nothing else on, and I'd hear Ozzy, sometimes Judas Priest, Dio, AC/DC, bands similar in that type of area, I guess. You wouldn't hear things like Metallica, unfortunately, or Slayer, or Anthrax, or Megadeth, but I got into those way later anyway, so. But this kind of goes back to my childhood in a sense, and so it's really fun to kind of find somebody who puts a new spin on it. And there have been hundreds of bands who have covered songs from Ozzy, but I have a feeling that this one's going to be a lot more on the point, like on the nose, as far as like what Ozzy's original intention for the song was. I don't feel like they're going to change it all that much, but I could be wrong. So, but enough talking. Let's get into the video. Powerwolf, Bark at the Moon cover. It sounds almost just like the original. Ooh. I love this. It is literally on point. Like, this is exactly how Ozzy sang it, and his voice just kind of, it reminds me of a more modern Ozzy, but without the like Britishness. This is, I think they're like European, like Sweden, Finland, Norway. I think they're that kind of area. I could be wrong. Could be entirely wrong. Somebody in the comments, please correct me. I don't remember where Powerwolf is from off the top of my head. Just remind me, please. But his voice, like, it just makes sense with this one. So honestly, it's pretty badass. All right, let's keep going. I'm excited to see the solo. I like how he puts a lot of like emphasis on moon. Ozzy didn't really, he just sang it. He kind of puts more grit on it, which is very nice. Pinch harmonic in the back is sweet. They definitely put a huge power metal spin on this. Ooh. It's definitely way more akin to the original rather than putting a power metal spin on it. I love this. It's so good. So good. Like, this song just doesn't get old. Bark at the Moon. Ooh, okay, that was a nice little change. That sounds very power metal-y. Sounds so good, though. That's pretty badass. Not gonna lie. Honestly, I was very happy with that. First off, Powerwolf, you did an amazing job at paying homage to Ozzy, who, in my opinion, is one of the godfathers of metal. But some people don't agree. So, but it's you definitely kept it in the exact area it should be. It wasn't like, over complex. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't even a remix. It was literally, it felt more like a cover than any other cover out there. They didn't change a ton. And obviously it's just recorded in modern times. They changed a couple little things, such as the tones. Obviously the singer doesn't sound nearly like Ozzy, but it does sound really, really good. They changed the rhythm in the back is not exactly the same. And I don't even know if this is in the same key. It sounds like it is, but I'm not 100% sure. But it was just the perfect amount of spin on this to make it feel like it was theirs, but still pay homage to Ozzy as it should be. Ozzy's one of the greatest rock stars of all time. We all know the stories, and we've all heard the stories. So, honestly, I'm very happy with this. This is definitely going to go on my playlist. And honestly, I'm glad that Powerwolf is still at it. They have made a lot of good music. If you guys want to see a reaction to any of the music I haven't heard from them, feel free to comment. Let me know. Is there any Powerwolf songs that I may not have heard of? So I've heard a lot of their famous stuff, but is there anything that kind of piques your interest? But yeah. So that was Powerwolf, Bark at the Moon. If you guys want to see more content, I've got link up here for the rest of our videos. Or after this video goes live, I will be live streaming on Twitch. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but you'll find out when you get there. So feel free to check us out over there. And we'll just hang out, have a good time, and maybe we'll talk about some music. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, and rock on. Bye.